Greetings to you all over the world. Welcome to Hesed. Welcome to my channel. I'm Puleng Koeshe. Thank you for watching. To our first time viewers, I just want to thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe, share the video with your friends and family, and make sure that you put a comment, indicate whether you like the video, indicate what you liked about the video. We like to have an interaction. To our all-time viewers, we say welcome to you too. Remember to inform your friends that Hesed is online and tweet them and say we are here. In today's video, I'm excited to share more about the management of the soul. The focus of today will be the mind. Yes, the mind. I'll just recap a little bit on what we did on the management of the soul from the previous video and give a brief background on the management of the mind, and then I'll give you 5 tips on how to manage your mind. So I hope you'll be excited for this message and the information, and you'll be able to utilize it. So I will see you in a few minutes. Make sure that you can take notes if you want. Thank you. Greetings to you all. Today we will be dealing with management of the soul. And the focus of today will be the management of your mind. So a little bit recap on what we did last week. We said you are a spirit, you have a soul, and you live in the body. And we said your soul is divided into 3. Your mind, your will, and your emotions. We said basically your soul realm is your thinking, choosing, and feeling. So today we are going to focus on the management of your mind. Yes, your mind. God has given us a very important tool, which is your mind, and He has given us the responsibility to be able to manage it. So your mind is that part of you that helps you to think. My beautiful viewers, God has created your mind beautifully, and your mind is a very important resource for you to succeed. What I need you to know that your mind is not your brain, but your brain houses your mind. God fashioned your mind in such a way that it has an ability to change, to grow. So whatever that you focus on the most will grow. So your mind, as you engage in the thinking process, your mind develops thoughts, and those thoughts grows, becomes memories, and it grows. It ends up forming mindsets, perceptions, attitude, and philosophies. So you are responsible for growing your mind and managing your mind. So basically, I want you to think of your mind like a physical muscle. The more you grow your muscle, you exercise it. It takes a certain shape, it grows. Look at bodybuilders. As they exercise their muscle, their muscle grow and develop, and they become hefty. So the mind also works like that. The more you engage it grows. The more you engage on thinking, it grows. So it is very important for you to focus on the management of your mind. So what we are going to do today, I want you to deliberately think on your thought process. I'm going to share with you 5 tips that will assist you to be able to manage your mind. Point number 1, you need to start thinking. Engage your thinking process. Many people think that thoughts thinking it's for a chosen few. We are created as thinkers. God gave us a mind so that we are able to utilize it. So you need to start to engage your mind. So the first point, exercise your thinking process. So engage yourself in thinking. Ask yourself questions. Read books. Interact with other people and find out what are they thinking. What is their perception? As you are engaging in that, you are managing your mind. You are allowing your mind to grow. So it is very important. Point number 2, controlling your thoughts. Sometimes we act as if we are not in control of our thoughts, but we all have the ability to control our thoughts. There's a saying by Martin Luther King that you cannot control the birds flying all over your head or over your head, but you can keep them from forming nest on your hair. Thoughts are like that. They will always come in and pop into your mind, but you have a responsibility to control those thoughts. You are responsible. You have the ability to do that. So we should start to exercise that. If certain thoughts that are coming into your mind that are dark and you don't like those thoughts, you are able to control. You need to ask yourself, why am I thinking like this? Where is this coming from? We are able to separate or what is true and what is not true. And what you don't want to focus on, you are able to do that. Just to make an example, for instance, my husband normally travels early hours of the morning going to work. Sometimes as after he has left, I'm thinking, what if he has an accident? It comes into my thought. And then I would like, where did that come from? And then I would say, I refuse to think that. What I'm going to think, I think that my husband is covered, my husband is protected, the protection of the Lord is upon him, and I would deliberately think that he is safe, and I will hear his call when he arrives at work, at his workplace. So I choose to focus positively, because negative thoughts will come, but you and I are responsible to control the thoughts that stays in. The third thing that I want to share with you, the third tip, explore on your thought process. Yes, explore on your thought process. Take some time to evaluate what types of thoughts are coming to you and what types of thoughts stays. What do you allow in your mind to form a nest? Because what you allow will be part of your belief system, will be part of how you perceive things. It will be part of your philosophy on how you view the world. That is important, because that will be the fundamental of your success or failure. And what you believe in are the things that will come to pass. Because how God created us, He created us exactly like He is. He is a thinking God. He thinks, He deliberates, and then He believes and He speaks, and things come to manifestation. The same way God does, He forms us exactly like him. We are his image and we are formed in his likeness. We undergo the same process of creation, rest, and formation. We undergo the same process, more or less. So as you think and it forms a belief system, you start to speak and things start to manifest. So that's why it's very important to explore on the thought process that you have. And if you have a dark kind of thinking process, then you need to work on that. And if you have a good, a life-giving thinking process, that is good. You need to maintain that and move forward. So, and then the fourth thing that I want to give you a tip of is to have a positive expectation. Yes, having a positive expectation. So if you deliberately push yourself to have a positive expectation, you are dressing your mind positively to look forward to the day. Let me make a practical example. If you wake up in the morning and you just feel like kind of under the weather, or you feel like, oh, this is going to be a long, bad day. Even my voice is not well. You think that and you start to give evidences of that this day is not a good day, and your mind and your body starts to expect a bad day. As soon as you speak it out and you say it's going to be a bad day, or I'm going to fall sick, your mind forms that into the reality and it starts to happen as you have expected it. There is power in expectations and there is power in speaking. So whatever that you expect and believe and speak into existence comes into existence. That is very, very important. So you need to manage your expectations. If your mind frame has a positive expectation, or you dress your mind with a positive expectation, that positive expectation will come to pass. But if you dress your mind with a negative expectation, that will come to pass, because as soon as you speak it, whether it's positive or negative, it will come to pass. That actually reminds me of the scripture in Deuteronomy 30 verse 19. It's one of my favorite scriptures because it has some fundamental truth that it says, I place before you life and death, blessing and a cursing. You choose life so that you and your descendant may succeed. So you have a power to choose. So your thinking and your choosing always work together. The next videos that we are going to discuss, it will speak of the management of your will. So we will talk more about that. But the management of your thoughts and the management of your will works together. The last tip is the management of your ear gate and your eye gate. Remember, I said last week it is important to manage your ear gate and your eye gate because it determines your emotions. So, for you to manage your soul realm, you need to manage what gets into your mind. Whatever information that you allow to come in and you allow to grow, it will develop into thoughts, it will develop into perceptions, it will develop into attitude, it will give you a mindset, and your mindset is the foundation of your success or your failure. If you have a likeness of having a negative mindset, you will be propelled to the negative part where you fail in life, but if you have the ability to process things that are positive, like you watch and listen to things that are positive, you'll be propelled to succeed in life. So just to elaborate a little bit, is that your soul is fashioned in love. You are wired to love, to respond in love, to act in love, to serve in love, to interpret in love. And whatever information that gets into your system that brings a clashing, that is clashing with love, will disconnect you to your original wiring. So if you watch movies or read books that brings about fear, condemnation, guilt, you will feel trapped in that and start to behave in a way that is fearful. So you need to manage the things that you see, the things that you hear, because the things that you see and hear affects your soul realm, affects your belief system. Eventually they will affect your emotions. Eventually it will affect your behavior. So watch out on what you watch and what you hear. So I think I will end here for today. It is very important for you to manage your soul realm by managing your mind. And these 5 tips, I hope they will help you to manage your mind. See you next time and stay in grace.